The banging on my door shook the walls. It was 2 in the morning. I jumped out of bed, heart racing, thinking maybe something was wrong. Fire, accident, emergency. Then I heard the voice through the door. "Open up, this is an HOA matter." Karen, my neighbor, self-appointed ruler of our HOA, and apparently she'd finally lost it. Now I live on a quiet street outside the city. I keep to myself, follow the rules, and I happen to own a 150-pound Caucasian shepherd named Odin. Odin is massive, trained, and quiet, unless something or someone crosses the line. Karen always had an issue with Odin. She once called him a walking lawsuit and asked if I could keep him out of sight because he makes people uncomfortable. I told her politely, not a chance. Back to that night. I checked the cameras. There she was, Karen, pacing on my porch in slippers and a housecoat, waving a clipboard and mumbling about unauthorized porch lighting and violating quiet hours. At 2 a.m., the irony was unreal. So I opened the door just a crack. That's when Odin slipped through. He didn't bark. He didn't growl. He just walked out and stood silent between me and Karen. At full height, Odin looks like something out of a Viking saga. Karen froze, eyes wide, and dropped her clipboard. She stumbled backward and landed hard on my lawn. I stepped outside and calmly said, "Karen, you came to my house, uninvited, in the middle of the night, yelling about porch lights. That's trespassing and harassment. You're lucky Odin's trained to stay calm." She scrambled to her feet, shouting about dangerous dogs and legal action, and stormed off with grass on her robe and no clipboard in hand. The next morning, I sent the security footage to both the local sheriff's office and the HOA's legal counsel. I also filed a formal complaint. 3 violations clear as day: unauthorized after-hours disturbance, harassment, attempting to enforce HOA policy without notice or authority. 1 week later, the HOA sent out a community-wide notice. Karen had been removed from her position on the board pending review. I never saw her pacing anyone's porch again. And Odin? He got a new chew toy, a fresh-baked steak, and a new sign on the gate, protected by the Real Neighborhood Watch. If you enjoyed watching this one backfire on Karen in the best way possible, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss more wild real-life stories where karma comes with fur and fangs.